Hi, hello, where have I been, girl? Excuse me, girl. Bawling my eyes out. And then there was a moment actually this year where I was like, yeah, I'm just gonna take a step away from YouTube. I think you're just spiraling for no reason. I just never understood why people would go on a walk. Being in my room because I wasn't allowed to go outside. The reason why I moved is because somebody said, your husband. What's going on with your husband? Like literally a week after I went on that date, I was like, oh my God, he's my husband. Like he's my husband, he's my husband. Oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh my gosh. She's looking bland. It's better. Hello everyone, and welcome to another video. Notice how I didn't say welcome back because she's been missing a little bit. And I know all my comments are like, oh my God, I literally can't even trust in you anymore. Like I literally have trust issues with you because you said you were posting every single Monday and where have you been, girl? But we're back, okay? I have 7 YouTube videos in the vault right now being edited, okay? And they're all moving vlogs. Cause girl, we're in my new bathroom. You notice the change in scenery? We are in my new bathroom, in my new house, in my new New York City apartment. So the moving vlogs are coming. We have the furnished house tour. We have the new empty house tour. We have the moving vlog, okay? We have moving vlog number 1, moving vlog number 2, moving vlog number 3. I'm organizing my kitchen. I'm going to the farmer's market, okay? And I'm gonna do a little sit-down video going through all the apartments that I looked at that I said no to and why I said no to them. So girl, just know she's back on her YouTube grind, and I know you have trust issues with me, and rightfully so. But you also do know, if you know me, that when I move, she doesn't play. She simply does not play. The moving series is actually what gives me joy in life, which is the reason why I kind of just went MIA. Usually I move every like 6 months to a year, but I was in my last place for 2 years. 2 years. Now that's very unlike me, but I really liked the house. But lesson learned, don't do that again, because I think moving adds to the personality, it adds to the experience, it just adds to the character. So we're in the house. We're in the new house. Cheers to that. Anyways, hi, hello. If you don't know who I am, my name is Pham, and I'm 21 years old, and I am Vietnamese, fully 100%. But I grew up in Canada, and then I was a little crazy. I got kicked out when I was 15, and then I ended up just getting suspended, and then I ended up getting a tattoo, and then I dropped out of school. Now that sounds way worse than it actually was. Pen to paper, that sounded crazy. Xin chào. Tên các em. Wait, hold up, give me 1 sec. Okay, my parents would be so upset with me right now. How do I? Xin chào. Tên các em là bé Xuân Mai. Anh em khỏe không? Was that good?
Child. Anyway, so.
Okay, let's just get started. Let's get started, guys. In this video, I'm gonna be, I don't wanna say chaotic, but I'm gonna be waxing my eyebrows and also cutting my hair. And also filling you guys in on why I moved, where I moved to, update on the boy that I'm talking to, update on what I'm doing with my life, update on Alchemi, update on why I've been missing, if y'all care. First off, my hair is fried, which is the reason why we're cutting it. But are we surprised? Not really. Extra boost of moisture. Let's prep the skin because we're gonna beat our face today. Oh, I've never seen anything like this before. They're like moisture patches, I guess. Yeah, hi, hello, where have I been? Girl, I've been making clothes. I've been making things. Not even just clothes, guys. I've been making things. I know you guys have heard me talk about it a million times, but I own the brand Alchemi, and she's a business owner, I guess. But we recently got an office back in June, and I haven't really talked about it, but I've been vlogging like the entire year of the process of everything that's been going on, but I just haven't released anything because I'm just like, I don't want to just include, I mean, you guys let me know how you guys feel and maybe I'll change it. I'm not just trying to talk about my business all the time because it's just gonna sound like I'm trying to sell you a product, but like I'm really not. I've been working, literally that. No, because if you guys don't know, which I'm sure you guys do know because I never shut up about it, but I've been doing YouTube since 2010, since I was 7 years old, and I'm 21 now, and I've never been so inconsistent in my life than like right now on YouTube. And at first I like didn't think that it was gonna be this much work, because also for the past like 2 years, I started this back when I was like 18, I think. I'm 21 now. the business launched in July of 2022. I've been doing this for like 2-3 years, and for the first like 2 years, it was just me and one other person, right? And I just wasn't taking it that serious like 2-3 years ago. Like I was dropping once every 6 months, 7 months, and she would come and go. But the thing is, back then I did not know that it was gonna become what it is now. Like I did not know that the business was gonna be a sustainable, thriving, equitable business. You know what I mean? The reason why I say that is because I had YouTube going for me, right? I was like, let me just make something that I like and then I'm gonna sell it, right? Then I started selling it and then I started doing really well. But the thing is, I was not prepared to keep up. I was not prepared to keep up. That was never my intention to keep up. Slowly, after seeing the aftermath of everything and seeing like, oh my God, like she's doing well, I slowly convinced myself that I should actually, hold on guys. I don't know if I can focus and do this at the same time, but I'm gonna really try. Guys, I can't yap and wax at the same time because whenever I do that, I end up waxing my entire eyebrow off, which done multiple times. Oh, excuse me, girl. Did I just have like that much hair or what just happened? Are y'all seeing what I'm seeing right now? Why did I just look at this and there's like so much hair? You know what I mean? Like I was just trying to, like my eyebrow looks fine, but I'm just a little bit confused, that's all. She definitely like lost her arch, but I'm not mad at it. She's straight and she's a little bit, you know? But basically, I wasn't ready to take it serious. And then slowly I was like, oh shit. The reason why I never thought about taking it super serious was because guys, it was, by the way, we're gonna get into why I moved. I'm just giving you guys an explanation of where I've been this year because I just haven't really explained, because usually I'm in like the thick of it when I'm trying to explain like what's going on, and like dead ass, oh my God, this is so satisfying. I haven't waxed my eyebrows in so long. Very satisfying. Look at how much hair we're pulling off. Are you guys seeing this? Because every time I tried to sit down and film a video explaining why I'm like missing or like what's going on, I'm like in the thick of it. So I've sat down so many times, filmed a get ready with me video, and I'm actually bawling my fucking eyes out. I'm bawling my eyes out, and then I just never, and then I just never end up posting the video because I'm like, girl, that's embarrassing. Like let's not continue crying on YouTube. You know what I mean? Like, let me not complain to you guys about how stressed out I am when in reality, I choose the stress in my life. Like I'm choosing to stress myself out by having this brand. So let me not cry about it. You know what I mean? Like let me delete that clip and never let it see the light of day, which is what I've done consistently. But now that we're in a stable mindset, and the only reason why I say that is because I'm still like 2 weeks away or a week away from the launch date. So I still have a little bit of time before we actually see if shit starts going south. Oh my God, this is so satisfying. So now that I'm in like a okay mental state, I'm like, let me talk to you guys so that I'm not like freaking out here on YouTube and then regret it later. But guys, I'm literally launching Alchemi pretty soon here. Black Friday's coming up, and y'all know I always drop on Black Friday. Everything's going well so far. We're gonna see when shit actually goes down. Guys, sorry I'm giving you a whole spiel that you didn't ask for. Like if you don't give a fuck, my camera keeps getting out. Like if you don't give a fuck about business and you don't give a fuck about what I'm doing, you're just here for the entertainment vibes, you're probably like, girl, move on. Move on, move on, move on. That was a little TJ song, by the way. I did not just make that shit up, okay? What I was gonna say is that the reason why I didn't just pursue this from the start is because, guys, I don't have no third party running this shit and providing me money to make these clothes and like helping me with this. It's literally me, and the money is coming from the YouTube videos. Okay, the money is coming out of my bank account, okay? Hey girl, it's a lot of money. It's a lot of money when you're, I mean, I'm sure anybody that has a business or has parents that own a business knows that this shit ain't easy, you know? And so it didn't ever come naturally to me. And girl, I'm like literally 21. Like I'm not no Bryce Hall, okay? I'm not no Logan Paul. I'm not no KSI. I'm not no Nelk Boys, okay? Where I have these, no. Uh-oh. I just literally waxed off the entire tail of my eyebrow. Like all of right there. You know what? Maybe that's what was meant to happen. Maybe I was just supposed to have a straight brow. And we're gonna continue on. Anyways. I literally don't have any people that can really like advise me on what the fuck is going on. So I'm really just jumping into it, and she's just the girl at the end of the day. So she gets a little bit scared. Our factory is in LA, which also means that like there's just a lot more problems when your factory is in LA because they just don't make things like the speed of like China or I don't know, overseas places. And it's not like machines just making it. Like it's real life people like doing it. And we have a couple different factories, so there's just room for mistakes, and like it has to have consistency throughout. It's a lot. It's a lot. It's a lot. But thankfully, I just went from 1 employee and 1 intern to now we have 5 employees, okay? That's what I've been working on for the past year. So we're definitely scaling. She's definitely still a small business. I mean, that's how I consider it, a small business, because girl, I do not know what the fuck I'm doing and I'm just learning. But But as long as she looks good on the outside and y'all are getting your items, it's fine, right? My biggest goal this year is to not bawl my eyes out in December, because it always happens. It always happens. And I don't know how that's gonna go, because you heard it here first. We're dropping 11 items. 11 freaking items the next month. Every single week. Every single week. I am dropping for the next month straight. So if you see me crying, mind your business. Just kidding. Maybe like leave me a comment down below being like, oh my god, Maya, like we support you. Like it's not that serious. And just remind me that it's not that deep. You know what I mean? Oh, this is so satisfying. Like the little white follicles. Guys, I've been waiting for this moment, but I just haven't waxed my own eyebrows because I've just been waiting to show you guys, because I know you guys love when I wax my eyebrows. You know what I'm saying? So I've just been waiting for you guys. Oh my god, but I wax way too much off. Why do I always do this? It's okay though. Maybe the thin brow movement is the wave. Ugh. Cute. Eyebrows have been waxed. This is what they look like. If y'all are trying to get the drop, I'm gonna have a link down below. Put your email in. I'm not gonna spam you with any newsletter being like, get this now. I'm gonna send you the password 24 hours before we drop, every time we drop, because we're not just dropping once. For every single drop, we're gonna have a different password, because the thing is, it sells out every time, but that means like 100,000 people are rushing to the site, which then makes it like a 10-minute waiting list to get into the site, which makes it like really unfair for people. So what I did the last drop that worked pretty well is that I emailed a password, which made like people getting in a little bit slower. So it basically made the website not crash, basically. Does that make sense? Because there was like literally a waiting line to get into the website last year's Black Friday. So then I think that this is gonna work to combat it, but I don't know. But we're gonna see. So enter your email. I promise you, I'm not gonna spam you. I'm wearing the hoodie right now though. Y'all see the puff print. Okay. You guys see that I have my hair in a bun and I can still fit the hood over. It's giving extra large hood. It's giving, you can put your AirPods on, your headphones on, listen to music. It's giving, you could use it as a sleeping mask wherever you go. It's one size, fits size extra small to 3XL. And if you don't believe me, go follow the Instagram. I have a size guide that will show you it on people that are size extra small and also 3XL. I'm gonna shut up about my brand now. All right, I just took the moisturizer off my face. How we doing? How we looking? Hi, cutie. He looks so cute. He's sitting in my pile of dirty laundry. Let's get started on bathing the face. So, where have I been the last year? Because girl, why the fuck have I been so inconsistent on YouTube? Well, the thing is, ever since I've basically known you guys and been posting, I have been doing everything alone. I have been living alone, traveling alone, and I'm just the most comfortable when I'm alone. The thing is that once I get around people, sometimes I can be a little bit socially awkward, or like I just don't know how to film around people. That's just it. Like I literally do not know how to function, and I just feel so awkward. So I try not to film with people, because when I film with people, it's disastrous for everybody. Like nobody enjoys watching me when I'm with people. And maybe it's just me being self-conscious, but I'd rather just be alone, because you know what I mean? Like I can yap when I'm alone, and I can like really say what's on my mind when I'm alone. But for some reason, sometimes I just go mute, you know, when I'm around people. And like, I just can't be my full self. You know, I'm like all of a sudden self-conscious about what I'm saying. And I'm like, oh my God, like, am I saying the right things? Like, are people gonna analyze my body language and be like, she's acting weird in front of these people? I'm basically traumatized. But basically for the past 2 years, I've been living with people. Like when I first moved into the last house, I lived with 2 girls and they were my editors. And then I lived with my parents because I retired them last year, which they're back in Canada because they don't have a visa, but also they live their own life. They're in Mexico right now, they're vacationing, they're eating it up. My mom like works at her sister's nail salon from here to there. She's having fun. They're both having so much fun. But my parents lived with me for basically a year, and that was so nice, so helpful. Like I literally loved living with my parents, because if you guys didn't hear me in the beginning of the video, I got kicked out when I was 15 because it was just chaos when I was younger. Like there was just so much chaos. Thankfully, my parents stopped arguing and everything has subsided now. It took years to come. It took years to come, okay? It took a lot of me ignoring my parents and like a lot of resentfulness, and like there was a lot of emotions that we had to work through to get to this point. And I hope I can give y'all faith if y'all are going through something with your family right now, because I know it seems like it's never ending and that it's never gonna get better, which I totally feel that. I feel like with distance and with some time, sometimes things can get better. But that's just me though, you know what I mean? Like that's just my experience though. And also if you're confused and you're like, what's going on? I have so many videos kind of explaining the situation if you guys want to go on more of like a deep dive, because I think I have like 700 YouTube videos on my channel. So if you're trying to learn more, there's a place to learn more. I'm using like 10 different concealers right now because I'm like trying to get the right shade. I live with my mom and my dad. And then when my mom and my dad moved out, I went to Japan for a little bit. And then when I came back, I lived with my best friend, Anila, which you guys don't know. I lived with Anila when I lived in Calgary back in Canada when I was like 17, 18 around that time. And we've been best friends for like what, like 14 years now? Something like that. We met in grade 1. We lived together back when we were 17. And then just recently again, she lived with me for like the past 6-7 months after my parents left. And I literally didn't tell you guys. Like that's how MIA I've been. Like I have been missing. That was a large claim. I've been giving businesswoman CEO, trying to get my shit together. Okay, because guys, I'm literally 21. Like I'm literally 21. I don't know how to operate a business properly, okay? And I don't know time management. I'm so bad at time management, okay? And doing YouTube my entire life, it's just me, myself, and I, and like sometimes help here or there. So now that I have like a business involved and like I'm trying to delegate so that I can focus more on YouTube because YouTube is my number one thing. YouTube has been my number one thing. And like there was a moment actually this year where I was like, yeah, I'm just gonna like take a step away from YouTube. And like, that's what I thought I was gonna do. And then actually in February, like I just deleted everything off my Instagram and just stopped posting for like a month on YouTube and Instagram and all that stuff. And granted, I was working on Alchemi, but that was enough for me. That was enough for me to know that we were never gonna fucking do that shit again. Why? Because YouTube is my life. YouTube is my life. And like, I thought that I could like pull a Best Dressed or like an Emma Chamberlain and be like, bye guys, I got better things to work on, bye. But no, I actually don't have better things to work on. And I don't actually have better things to do. Why? Because I think my whole personality has been developed into what my YouTube channel is. And I know that sounds terrible to say because it's like, oh my God, girl, then that means like your whole personality and self-worth is based off of what people think of you. No. That's not it. Actually, I'm not gonna deny that. But it's also just the fact that like I genuinely have fun doing this. I love sharing things with you guys on YouTube. Like I love sharing things with you guys. Like that is, I think, my favorite part of life is doing things and sharing it. Because what the fuck? This whole year when I haven't been posting, I've just been living life, right? Like I've been doing things and just not showing it with you guys. And life has been so fucking boring. I'm like, what the fuck is the point of doing this all with nobody knows? And it's like, yeah, do it for yourself. But I'm like, no, I'm okay. Like it's not fun. It's actually not fun. And doing shit alone and not vlogging is actually not that fun. And like I'm so all for like doing things alone and stuff, but guys, I'm so sorry for ever trying to push doing things alone on you guys. Like it's cool and all, but if you're not vlogging and sharing the experience, it's kind of like because when I went to Japan, even though I was vlogging, I actually was so lonely because I was like, what the F? Like no one's talking to me, you know what I mean? But anyways, I don't even know what this tangent is going on. But basically I just, oh my God, and you know what happened? Is guys, like I literally stopped waking up early and I just stopped getting my life together. I stopped cooking. I stopped like cleaning. I stopped doing everything because one, my mom did it all for me, right? So then I like didn't really have a reason to vlog me cleaning anymore and like cooking and stuff, which is like 90% of what my YouTube channel is about. Right? Then also, like, since I didn't film YouTube videos often anymore, I didn't have a reason to get my life together. Since I wasn't vlogging anymore, I actually had no reason to get up early in the morning. You know, and I just think I didn't realize at the time how much YouTube had such a big role in my life for being productive. Because if I wanted to film a video, I had to have my life together. And I'm not saying that it was just an act for the YouTube video because YouTube literally was my life. But when I stopped having to record it all, I just let myself go. I literally just let myself go because I was like, fuck it, like no one needs to see. There was nothing keeping me accountable anymore, which, not cute, girl, not cute. And I just didn't enjoy my life as much. And then I just realized, you know, I think I really love making YouTube videos. And I think I really love sharing my life with you guys. Like, I think I really, 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 really love it. And that's that. So I will not be stepping away from YouTube. As of right now, she's okay. She's not gonna step away from YouTube because she got too busy. Because I don't give a fuck how busy I get. I'm never gonna step away from YouTube. I don't think. I really don't think. Because like, why am I having so much fun right now? Why am I having so much fun? Because the thing is, no one's gonna listen to me yap about my life in person. Like, yeah, I have friends, but like, what the fuck? If I just yapped about myself for an hour straight, that'd be diabolical. And sometimes you just need a good yap sesh to get yourself in check and be like, oh, girl. Like, sometimes I film YouTube videos and they never see the light of day because I clocked myself. And I'm like, I think you're just spiraling for no reason. But anyways, so I am on YouTube and I'm a YouTube girly. Oh my God. And then let's get to the topic of this because I talked about this like 6-7 months ago and then it just also never saw the light of day because I just realized how insane I sounded. But like now that we're like out of it, I can talk about it now. Brand deals. Girl, that shit I don't want to say shit because I'm really grateful for them, because I used to complain all the time about how no one wanted to give me money and no one wanted to sponsor me because granted, I was a little bit really gross. Like I would have a dirty ass room and stuff. And I'm like, how do you think I'm supposed to be like, oh my God, guys, like I really love this skincare product when my skin has fucking acne all over it and my room has molding food. You know, like I don't blame the brands, but I used to beg for brand deals because the girl was broke. A girl needed to pay her rent. A girl needed to pay her bills and no one was trying to pay her except for the Google AdSense, which is the reason why we love YouTube so much. I love YouTube because YouTube has always had my back. And by YouTube, I mean you guys watching my videos have always had my back. Even if no company wanted to sponsor me, you watching my videos when I was younger gave me enough money to live my life. And then the brand started to catch up and they were like, yes, she has a dedicated community and audience. Let's sponsor this girl. Which shout out to y'all for watching my videos because they were like, oh my God, wow, like she's blah, 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 whatever. So now fast forward a couple years later, after getting no brand deals, we now get brand deals, right? We now get brand deals. The brands want to sponsor. The brands want to be a part of the family. The brands want to be a part of the vibe. The brands are trying to reach y'all. Fast forward, we're getting, sorry for this whole spiel. Nobody asked, but I feel very deeply passionate about this because this deeply affected my life in ways that I don't think that I've ever seen anyone talk about. And it seems so ungrateful to talk about this because it's like, girl, at the end of the day, you're getting money, right? You're getting money, right? You're getting money, right? You're getting money, right? But the thing is, sometimes you gotta take a step back and realize what the fuck is going on. Literally, what the fuck is really going on? But brand deals back in the day, back in my day, I don't want to sound like this because it sounds like I'm an old bitch that's complaining, but like brand deals back in the day used to be so easy. And it's because the brand lets you do whatever you wanted. You know what I mean? Because it like wasn't as much of like a market. Like obviously brand deals have always been a thing, but it wasn't like as saturated as it is now with like content creators and all that stuff. Like we all know this, right? I got some new things that I want to try, some new blushes. And now that there's a market for it, right? There's just so many more guidelines because it's like a real thing. It's like when a brand's hitting up people to do brand deals, they're hitting up 1,010,000 people and they're like, yes, let's send this deck. You need to hit all these talking points because we are paying 100 creators and we just need you to hit these talking points. Also for legal purposes, you can't say this and you can't say that. But actually, we actually can't tell you what you can and can't say until you send us your draft and then we send it to our legal department. And then our legal department says, cut this out, blur this, you can't wear this, actually re-say this whole thing. And it's like, girl, I literally said everything that you wanted me to say, but you want me to redo it again. You want me to redo it again. Anyways, this sounds like I'm just complaining. This sounds like I'm just complaining. And you know what? I am. And I know I sound like an ungrateful bitch to complain to my audience about how brand deals are so difficult, but I'm gonna get into it. Because I've never seen a creator talk about it. And I know it might be a little bit controversial, and I know there might be a tea spill video on, oh my God, my fam is complaining about making money to her fans. Rule number 1, never do that. And I'm gonna do it anyways. The reason that pissed me off, is the fact that now they're like, send a script, do this, do that. Actually, we want your personality and we want you to be yourself and do what's most natural to you because we hit you up because we love you. But actually don't say anything off the script, please. Thank you. Girl, what the fuck? I don't think any of y'all give a fuck. Like if I like the product, I'm just gonna say I love the product. I've used it all the time, this. What do I actually notice in my skin? You know what I mean? But they're making you read off this whole entire thing. And I'm just like, ugh. At this point, I'm just complaining. At this point, I'm just being a bitch. By the way, I love these blushes. I'm using the YSL one and then the L'Oreal one. But I'm like, something about me is I've never lied. I don't lie, okay? It's not like these brands are like, no, don't be yourself. It's literally just like the fact that they're like, be yourself, but also fit these 1,000,000 talking points in it. I'm gonna stop complaining because at the end of the day, they're paying me, right? They're giving me a check. But then, at some point, I realized it's not worth the check anymore. Why is it not worth the check anymore? I'm gonna get into that. I think something that a lot of influencers probably feel is brand deal money is easy money. Girl, AdSense money does not live up to brand deal money. Like literally one AdSense month, like a whole month of AdSense could equate to just one 30-second TikTok. You know what I mean? Like it's crazy the amount of money that a brand deal pays. But then also it's like, at what point is it gonna stop? Because it's always just gonna sound like a quick check. It's always gonna be like, oh, but it's so easy. Because you get the offer in the inbox, it says the X amount of money right there, and you're like, oh my God, like, yes, I just have to film a 30-second TikTok. Like, I'll just do it because it seems so easy. Next thing you know, which I'm very grateful for this, you're accepting brand deal after 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 brand deal. Now imagine every single brand deal. Let's say that you have 5 or 6 a month, which is a lot, which I'm really grateful for because I used to maybe get one every 3 months, okay? I literally know what it feels like to not get any, which makes me feel so like weird to try to complain about it because like I used to beg for these and now that I have them, why am I complaining, right? And I can't believe I'm going on a tangent. This was not in the list of things to talk about. I'm supposed to be talking about why I moved, but this is probably gonna be an hour-long video. It's like, at what point are you gonna stop? What I'm trying to say is that I literally didn't even have time to do my own YouTube videos anymore or do anything for fun because I was just dreading filming a brand deal, which is crazy to say, I know that's crazy to say. And I was like, yeah, no, this has got to stop. This has got to stop. There's no way that I feel like YouTube and social media is a job now. And rightfully so, it is a job. I make money off of this, but I never did it to make money from the jump. You know what I mean? Like I never did it for that reason. And for that reason, I was like, this is fucked up. Like, this is so fucked up that I'm dreading filming right now because I have this in the back of my head knowing that I should be filming this brand deal instead. You know what I mean? And why am I dreading putting this out there? It feels like I'm lying. It's not like I'm actually lying. It's not like I'm promoting a product I don't like. It's just, I would never say it like this. I would never say it word for word like this. Like, I just would not do it like this. You know what I mean? And it just feels so inauthentic because I think that, girl, this sun is so bright. Basically, long story short, I stopped accepting as many brand deals and I was like, I'm just gonna put all this time and energy into working on Alchemi, my own brand that I have 100% control of, that I do 100% of the marketing for, that I can control, and I don't have to do it on somebody else's timeline and say these exact words and all this stuff. I'm just gonna focus on putting my time into my own brand, only accept the brand deals that I really genuinely love, that will allow me to actually be authentically myself. That's just what I'm gonna do. Because overall, I was like, this isn't worth it. This isn't worth it right now to accept these brand deals and feel like a fraud, even though nobody ever commented. Nobody ever complained about the amount of brand deals that I did or any of the brand deals that I did. But I just, in my body, felt myself deteriorating, like literally losing the joy for YouTube, losing the joy for posting things because it felt like a job. And then also what felt like a job, which, guys, I just want to implicate that I do this on myself. Like this was all self-inflicted. Nobody told me that I had to do brand deals. Nobody told me that I accept anything. This is all self-inflicted problems, you know, but it's just, this is the reflection state now that I'm telling you guys that I didn't even realize that I got myself into, is that it's not worth doing all this stuff and feeling a disconnection from you guys. And then also it's like, how are you supposed to trust me when I'm promoting 1,000,010 products? How are you actually supposed to know that I really like it? You know what I mean? And how are you supposed to know I really like it if I'm talking in a sponsored monotone voice? You know what I mean? Like if I'm just talking like this, it's like, I know none of you guys complained, but I complained for myself. And I'm like, you know what I would rather do is just promote my own product that I really love and promote the brands that I really love. And that's that. I might not be making as much money, but at the end of the day, I make enough money. I make enough money to support my family and to have what I need, more than enough. And I have enough money. And all of this extra money that is just in the email box that looks so easy, I don't have to accept it. And it might seem like I'm throwing money away by not accepting such a big check, but at the end of the day, for my sanity and for my joy of the longevity of doing YouTube and social media, it is worth just saying no. And that was really hard for me to do. Sorry, let me continue doing my makeup. That was just really hard for me to do because it just didn't sound like it made sense to me. And that's that. And I apologize to any of the brands that I ever worked with for being late and for not handing things in on time. I'm sorry, I was mentally going through it. Which I know there's brands watching this right now and they're like, oh, never work with this girl again. But no, I needed that step away to realize what the fuck is going on, to be like, oh, like, this is what it is. And now when I do a brand deal, I'm like joyed to do it. You know what I mean? Like, I'm like, okay, like I want to do it. And I'm like being very picky about it now, which is great. Editing me coming in here, but that's not to say that a girl doesn't take a check for a brand deal, okay? We love doing brand deals still, but the ones that we actually like. Shout out to Pokemon, shout out to Tatcha, shout out to Skin It Lab, shout out to, there's EOS, shout out to Nike, shout out to so many brands because some of them let me really have fun and they vibe with the videos. So I still like doing them, but only the ones that really let me do what I do, you know what I mean? So, but all that to say, I'm very grateful to have Alchemi and to have such amazing people watching my videos, which is you guys watching my videos, because if it wasn't for you guys watching my videos and supporting my own brand, I wouldn't have as much freedom to just say no to things. And I know that's like what a lot of influencers are basically going through, is because, you know, at the end of the day, they have to make money. And if that's like one of the only streams of income, which is doing brand deals, and it's like, yes, that's what you're gonna do, which is what I was doing for so long. But I think that especially within the past year, since Alchemi has been steady and it's picked up and there's been so much growth, it's like, wait, like I actually don't have to do brand deals as much anymore, and I can just focus on something that I'm truly deeply passionate, because at the end of the day, Alchemi is more than just making clothes. Like, we're making more than just clothes. I'm coming out with journals. I'm coming out with incense holders. Like, I'm coming out with things that spark joy in me and is like implemented in my everyday routine, and things that have genuinely changed my life, and you know, like having clothes that I feel comfortable in. And like, I actually was like crying and was at one of my lowest points in my life maybe like 2-3 months ago, and it was just off of some stuff that I could never expect in my adult life, like feelings of potential grief and sadness and like health and like all that stuff. Like, it's really scary. And I like was at a really low point, and I literally wore my Alchemi set probably 5, 6, 7 days in a row, and I didn't even realize it until I had my 2 friends staying with me, and I would just come home and immediately just turn on a movie, which is very unlike me, by the way. Like, I don't watch movies. And after like the 4th day of coming home and immediately just numbing my brain, like I had a talk with my friends, and they were like, yeah, like I could tell something's up, because girl, you literally have not changed in a week. Like, you've been wearing the same clothes. And like, to me, an extra large, like, ew, why am I getting emotional? To me, an extra large hoodie has always been like my comfort blanket, and it okay, hold on. I'm gonna stop crying before this gets fucking sappy for no reason. To me, an extra large hoodie has always been my comfort blanket, because it just felt like safe. No matter what I looked like, no matter what my body looked like, no matter like how I felt in my skin, putting on something like large, an extra large men's hoodie, was always something that made me feel good. And if you watch my old videos, my first cleaning my room at 2 a.m. video when I was 14, I'm wearing a men's extra large hoodie because it just made me feel safe. I didn't realize the impact that that hoodie had on me until especially recently, when I was going through that, and I realized that, like, you know, like, yeah, like, even though it's my own brand, like, I really do think that this is the best hoodie ever. And I do think that with what I'm making, like, I made it because I loved a large hoodie so much. Like, it just made me feel comfortable. It made me feel like I could do whatever I wanted to do. It made me feel like if I'm just running out of the house, I could throw on a hoodie. Like, you know what I mean? If I was cleaning my room, I could throw on a hoodie. If I just got out the shower, I could throw on a hoodie. You know what I mean? Because you don't even have to wear pants with an extra large hoodie. You could just put it on and you don't even have to have any pants on. Like, and that's what I love so much about it. So for me to like have my own brand now and have my own one size extra large oversized hoodie, like, this hoodie means more than just a piece of fabric. Like, this hoodie is like a lot of like my story and my life. And like, now I'm coming out with journals, sweatpants. Like, I mean, we have sweatpants and stuff like now, but like, you know, when I traveled when I was younger and traveling alone, like, I was always on planes and stuff like that, and I would always wear a hoodie. And like, the fact that I was able to like design something where it could be a sleeping mask and you could pull it over your head, and you know, you could have your hair in a bun, which when my hair is like natty and tangled and everything, like, especially when I was depressed, my hair would always just be up in a bun because I just couldn't brush it. Like, I couldn't shower. Like, I couldn't, ew, I'm getting so emotional because like, I'm not depressed anymore, but thinking about my old self and like actualizing it and saying it out loud why this means so much to me is making me realize how much it means to me. And like, having my hair up in a bun and to be able to have a hood that fits a bun is something that means so much to me, because, you know, like, sometimes you just want to go out in public and do what you need to do and cover your face. You just want to cover your face, or if you don't want to see somebody in public, or you just don't want people looking at you. Like, when I'm out and I'm wearing my headphones and I'm going like this, like, I feel like nobody can see me, like, nobody. I really, 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 really love what I do. This means so much to me, and to see that the people who buy it, you guys, to feel the same joy that I do and be like, wow, this is my go-to hoodie. I never wear this. I mean, I never wear any other hoodies anymore. Like, this is so comfortable. I wear it everywhere. Like, I've had mine for over 2 years now, and it's still my favorite thing. Like, my grandma wants one. My mom wants one. My boyfriend keeps stealing my hoodie. And the fact that it fits so many people, and the fact that it also fits size extra small to 3XL means so much to me, because, you know, when I was younger, I gained a lot of weight randomly because of birth control, and having an extra large hoodie made me feel good about myself, because regardless of the size that I was, I could put on this hoodie and feel good about myself. And all this to say, there's just so much of me in this brand that I want to be able to try to put as much of myself into this as possible, and being able to have the freedom to say no to more brand deals and to work on my own brand has been the most liberating, truly fulfilling thing that I've ever done, because, you know, doing YouTube never felt like I was doing it for other people. It felt like I was just doing it for myself, you know, and it ended up inspiring maybe you watching this. At the end of the day, my YouTube videos have always been for myself, and it's always been a way of self-expression and understanding my own thoughts, and which is the reason why I can yap so long, is because a lot of the things that I'm saying out loud right now, I'm realizing for the first time, or I'm putting the pieces together for the first time, and it feels low-key like a therapy session or like a journaling session for me. But with Alchemi, being able to like do it out of the pure intention of helping others has been so new to me, and I love it. Like, I love that everything that I make and everything that I do is with the intent to reach other people. You know, only a couple years ago, 3 years ago or whatever, I never went on walks. I just never understood why people would go on a walk. Like, if you don't have anywhere to go, why are you purposely going outside to just go walk around the block? Like, I never understood that. I also just like didn't understand meditating. I didn't understand nature, like literally nature. Like, I didn't see the beauty in nature. I was not like a spiritual person or like a self-aware person at all. And I'm not to say like, oh, I'm self-aware now, but I'm on a journey of trying to be better, and I'm always going to be on that journey, but I just wasn't intentionally on that journey before. And what helped me was little products such as going to the crystal store, because I thought crystals were so cute, and I was like, yes, like let me get this crystal because I think it's cute. Like, I want to be a crystal girl. Then maybe one day I'm at the crystal store and I buy this book about crystals and I'm learning more about it. And then I'm at the store and I'm like, and I see a book called like How to Heal Negative Thoughts. And I'm like, ooh, what's this book about? And it's just like these little items that I'm buying, such as incense that I'm burning because I think it's cute. You know what I mean? I want to be a part of that aesthetic. That buying of that product and inviting it into my life ended up being a part of my routine and a part of my lifestyle. And it provoked like thought. You know what I mean? It made me think a little bit more. All of a sudden I'm burning incense for my night routine, and I'm using my crystals in my night routine. And even if I don't fully understand it, I feel like I'm trying. And that opened up so many doors for me to be where I am today and to learn what I learned today, and opened me up to so many. It just enlightened me. That's what it did. It enlightened me. And it was just because of little tiny products that I bought that I physically saw in my life that made me do a little bit more introspection and want to learn more about myself. And that's what I hope Alchemi is, because, you know, we have the quotes on the back of the hoodie, like, your fear of looking stupid is holding you back. We also have other ones that say like, heal yourself, you deserve to be healed. The art of planting a seed lies in the ability to visualize the outcome and watch it grow. Or your inner thoughts create your outer reality. Like, things like that is on the hoodie. And also, everything you seek is within. It's not what we do that changes the world, it's who we become. Like, there's all these quotes, and you might just like the hoodie and you might just want the hoodie, but I bet you when you get the hoodie and you look at the little affirmations, like look at this. Every single hoodie now has a different affirmation on it, and it's all randomized. Like, we have a bunch of different ones. This one says, why not now? We have other ones that say like, everything that I want wants me more, like things like that. There's so many different affirmations that we have, and they're all randomized so that maybe when you're wearing your hoodie, this is a sample by the way, which is why it doesn't have it. Maybe when you're wearing your hoodie, you're like, oh, you know, like it's a nice reminder to yourself. And it's like, I just want these pieces to just somehow benefit you more than just a piece of clothing. Because I know that there's like 1,010,000 other things that you could buy. Why would you want to buy ours? You know, and I really try to have a reason. Like, I want to give you value aside from just a piece of clothing. And I'm really excited to come out with journals because I've been waiting to come out with this for so long. I've been sampling it for so long now. And there's so many other products that I'm making because I want to be more than clothes. Like, I want it to be a part of your life because I've seen the impact of having little things around me impact my life. That's that. I'm sorry to go on a rant. Like, I didn't mean to. I'm just very grateful to have Alchemi, and I really hope that the Alchemi world continues to grow because, I mean, I'm not perfect. I don't know exactly what I'm doing, but I think that it's for a good cause, and I think that I'm moving in the right direction, and I think that I'm making a positive impact. I think that I'm making a positive impact, and I think that I'm changing the world. You know, and at the end of the day, this is my first time running a business. This is my first time doing any of this, so I don't really know. Like, I don't know, but what I do know is that I'm doing this with a pure intention. At the end of the day, everything that I do in ties to Alchemi and ties to YouTube is the reason why I wake up every day, and the reason why I'm still doing it 14 years later is because I never, ever, 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 ever want anyone to feel the same way that I did when I was younger, to feel like they don't have a reason to be here, to feel like they have no hope, to feel like there's no out of their situation, to feel helpless. Feeling helpless is the worst feeling ever, because if you feel helpless and you feel like you have no hope, that is a very dark place to be in. And there's literally no darker place to be in than that. To feel like there's nothing, like that no good is gonna come into your life. Like, that's terrible. And I felt that before when I was younger. And it was before I could even label these things or know what depression is. I felt that. And I felt like I didn't want to be alive. And I felt like, nothing was gonna come save me. And what saved me and what kept me going was being in my room because I wasn't allowed to go outside, and just imagining what I would do with my life if I had money, imagining what I would do with my life if I didn't live in my family home anymore. Imagine what I would do with my life if I had a job. Imagine what I would do with my life if I got out of my town. I just imagine what my life would be like if things were better. And that's literally all I had to hold on to, because at the end of the day, I lived in my parents' home. At the end of the day, I didn't make money. At the end of the day, like, I didn't have an escape. But look at me now. Look at me now. You know what I mean? Like, look at me now. And I think that coming back to that core and coming back to that why is the reason why I have been able to do this for so long. And I'm really, 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 really glad that you watch my videos. I don't know why you watch my videos. Maybe you watched, I don't know why. Maybe you watch them just because it's aesthetic. I don't know. But I just want to say thank you, because you have no idea how much impact that you had on my life. Genuinely, you have no idea how much you have changed my life simply from just watching my videos. Yeah, you watching my videos right now was somehow able to put 10 cents in my bank account. That 10 cents added up when I was younger, when I was 15, to make enough money to buy a bus ticket to escape my family home. And maybe, I don't know how many of those little weekend trips that I snuck away might have saved my life, because it gave me hope to see that, wow, I want to live in this city. This city is so much better than my hometown. And that was a little, maybe $15, $20, $30 Greyhound bus ticket that I paid for using my YouTube money, and was able to rent a room in somebody's, house on Airbnb. You know what I mean? Like, you have no idea how you watching my videos has accumulated and piled up to so many great big things. And now I feel like, it's not like I say it's my duty, but I really do feel like it's my duty to show everybody out there that, hey, life can get better. Life can get better. I don't have rich parents. I didn't have anyone giving me money. I didn't have anyone. I did it from the help of you guys. But at the end of the day, I was just a fucking teenage girl out there just trying to make her life better. Because if I didn't make my life better, I didn't want to be alive. If I can try to help and show you guys how I slowly got my life together and what has helped me in life, and share my experiences with you guys, like, that's what brings me so much happiness, is knowing that I am actually making somebody's day better, possibly. I don't know what I do, but I know that from reading my comments, it positively has impacted you guys, Anyways, we're gonna cut my hair here pretty soon. I think this is like a fucking hour-long yap session. This is crazy. All that to say thank you. Thank you for everything, because the next couple of videos are gonna be insane. I moved to Central Park. I still live in a penthouse. This is the nicest house I've ever lived in. This is the most expensive house that I've ever lived in. I have an office. I have employees. I have a business. And it's literally all thanks to you guys watching my videos. So thank you. And I also want to mention, if I'm acting weird in my next couple of videos, it's because, give me some grace, y'all. I have not moved in 2 years. So I don't know the gist of it. And then also, I took a tiny little break from YouTube. And also, I just haven't lived alone in a minute. So it's different. I'm not used to it. So if I'm being awkward, or you feel like I don't have any personality, just know that, give me some grace, give me some time, and she'll be back. The girlie will be back with everything that you know. But if the next couple videos are giving weird vibes, don't comment about it. Don't comment about it. Don't give me a 6 video buffer. And if I'm still weird, then you can let me know. But I don't need to hear about it, because watching my videos back right now, I'm like, oh girl, why are you acting like that? Why are you so unfunny? Why are you so unfunny? I'm like, delete the video. But I'm like, actually, I can't do that. I can't just delete the video, because I only move once. You know what I mean? I can't just refilm the whole thing over again. Anyways, let's get on to why I moved. Sorry, this video has been a shit show of a long video, but I feel like it's very much needed. It feels like a podcast. Why I moved. The reason why I moved is because, I mean, I've been there for 2 years, but also they built this ugly ass building right in front of the building, which blocked the skyline view, which like, I mean, you could still see the Empire State and everything like that, and it was still a nice house. But I was like, oh girl, after 2 years, like I'm ready to go, especially because I'm used to moving like every year. And I feel like moving just gives me a brand new life. It gives me a new lifestyle and motivates me. I love filming the content for you guys. But also, I lived in Brooklyn. I lived in Brooklyn for 2 years. And when I first moved to New York, I lived in Manhattan. And if you guys don't know, basically Brooklyn is still really close to Manhattan. It's just over the bridge, but it still took me like around 30 minutes to get into the city. But the thing is, like, just living in Brooklyn, where I lived in Bed-Stuy. I think Bed-Stuy is cool and I think it has so much culture, but I just never really went outside. And also, since I lived in like a smaller, I guess, neighborhood that was less populated than like Manhattan, it made me really scared to vlog outside because I didn't have a doorman. I lived in a very boutique small building. There was only 7 floors. Like, it was really small. So I was kind of scared to vlog around my house, like near my neighborhoods and stuff, because I just didn't want to like expose the places that I was at. And which meant that like whenever I would go out to a cafe and stuff, I couldn't vlog it for you guys. And I feel like so much of joy of living in New York was vlogging my experience, showing you guys new places that I go to, places that I frequent. And I felt like I couldn't really do that living where I lived, which just made my vlogs like a lot more boring. Like, I just didn't vlog as much. Also, I just never really went into the city that often and like did the things that you should do when you live in New York. Like, you know what I mean? Like, take advantage of living in New York. And I just did not do that. So I was like, I'm gonna move and I'm gonna move into the city. And I don't regret it one bit. Like, I really loved my old house. Like, I loved it. I had really no complaints about it. Like, the neighborhood was fine. Like, I didn't complain about the neighborhood. Like, I thought it was nice. It was quiet. I liked it, but I was just ready for some change. And I was like, you know what, girl, I'm young. I need to get outside more. I need to do my thing. And also, on the topic of living alone, I just felt like I was disconnected with YouTube and I need to learn how to like vlog with people around and stuff like that. But girl, like, I just really love living alone vlogs. I love being able to share the intimate little parts of my life, such as cooking or doing my skincare and all that stuff without feeling like anybody's watching me and being able to be so raw and real. So anyways, that's why I'm moving and that's why I'm living alone again. And I'm really excited for the journey. I feel like I'm gonna get my old self back with my new self in the mix. Does that make sense? Because it's not like I want to be my old self again. Like, when I first moved to New York, that was a version of me that I really loved. And I know that y'all really liked that version of me as well. Like, and you guys loved that apartment and stuff. And like, I love that version of me too, but I also love the version of me now. Like, I've learned so much within the past like 2 years, and I've developed a relationship with my family since moving. Like, I've hosted 2 family Christmases in that house, which before that, me and my family never celebrated Christmas in our house ever before. So it's just so many things have happened, and I love the new version of me, but I also want the old version of me back. The old version of me that worked out, the old version of me that would wake up early in the mornings and had a morning and a night routine. Like, that is a version of me that I really miss, and I'm really excited to get her back. And I hope that you're excited as well. Also, let's quickly talk about this. Reels and TikToks. I felt the need to, like, nobody was forcing me to do this, but I felt the need to keep up on Reels and TikTok because that's where all the brand deals were. I just noticed that, girl, I don't have the love for it like I do YouTube. Like, the comments, it's just like, it's cool. Like, it's you guys commenting, but like, I love reading my YouTube comments and I get so much fulfillment out of editing, uploading a YouTube video and reading the comments because I feel like I actually get to connect with you guys and I actually get to hear your opinions and know what you guys think and like understand you. And I just felt like TikTok and Instagram wasn't that for me, but it still took so long to make that stuff. And I'm just really glad that I made the decision for myself to stop doing the chase of having to keep up with Instagram Reels and TikToks and all that stuff and forcing myself to do it. Because of course I still am gonna do it, but just on my own pace and on my own time. Something that I've been trying to remind myself is relevancy is a drug. Relevancy is a drug. If I continue to try to stay at the top and be relevant and always be here and always just be, you know, on, that is literally going to consume me and it's never gonna stop. Like, that is never going to stop. It's never gonna stop. So the earlier that I realized that I need to, like, it's not always gonna be there, and if I continue chasing it, I'm literally gonna be on a hamster wheel and I'm never gonna win. You picking up what I'm putting down? Or maybe I've just been rambling too much. Maybe that's that. But let me cut my hair while answering your guys' questions. Oh my God, somebody said your husband. What's going on with your husband? If you guys don't know, I've been seeing a boy for the past 6 months now. 6 months, we've been dating for 6 months. Yeah. I don't want to say too much yet, but I did go on a date and I posted on the spam account that I was on a date. Actually, before I even went on that date, I told you guys on my spam account story that like, I just have like a really good feeling about this boy, all that stuff. And like literally a week after I went on that date, I was like, oh my God, he's my husband. Like he's my husband, he's my husband. And now we've been dating for over 6 months, which is the longest relationship I've ever had in my entire life. So update on the eyebrow pimple. This is what the eyebrow pimple's looking like. Actually, now that she mentions that, let me conceal her a little bit more because girl, what the fuck? A rant about how you deal with your emotions when everything feels messed up. Girl, I don't. Also, I went out last night and I bought these when I realized that I wanted to impulsively cut my hair. Somebody says, how do you think your life will change in this new house? I think that's a great question. This is the before of my hair, by the way. We're about to cut her. I also just want to say thank you for watching this video if you're still here, because this has been a long yap session. I mean, I don't know how to cut my hair. Probably could watch a tutorial, but I feel like cutting hair is pretty straightforward now. Girl, my friend was like, oh my God, I love your layers. And I was like, girl, what layers? Like, I don't get layers in my hair. And she's like, this. And I was like, oh no, like, girl, that's not layers. Like, my hair is dead. Like, that's all my hair that is just broken off. Do you guys just see how they, what the fuck is this? Like, why is there just, what is this difference? That is how much my hair is broken off. So that's why I want to cut it, because I'm just like, oh girl. Okay, we're gonna cut this. We're gonna cut it. We're gonna cut it. We're gonna cut it. Ready? Oh my gosh. 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 Oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh my gosh, I just cut my hair. Oh my gosh, I feel like a new person right now. I really did just cut my hair, oh my gosh. People are gonna be like, bitch, what the fuck did you just do? Ready? Is this even though? I'm just gonna do it. Oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh my gosh. Look at this, this is literally nothing. This is all I had left on the ends. She needed a cut. Now I gotta do the rest. Or should we just leave it at a blunt cut? How uneven is it on the back? Be honest with me. It's not bad, is it? Oh my God, no, like why is it kind of a sleigh? Like, is it even? Why did I do a good job? Did I eat? I fear I ate. Like, is that even? It looks even to me unless I'm blind. I can't say I'm blind. Oh my God, no, because why do I love her? I was expecting to have a mental breakdown like I always do when I cut my hair, but like, anyways, finish the question. I want to work out more, start a morning routine, start a night routine. Guys, I have been walking Central Park every single day in the morning. I've been waking up at 6:30 in the morning. I have been on my shit, and I have not been on my shit like that in literally 2 years. So we're back. Also, it's a full moon today as I'm cutting my hair, which is crazy. Is my hair even? I guess I won't see until I'm editing, but I'm gonna put a lip color on. She's a little too bold for me right now. I mean, I could just line it a little bit and blend it in like that. I'm just blending it with another color. I'm gonna put a little bit of this lip mask on. Literally the best gloss lip balm ever. This is the new hair. This is the new look. This is the new house, and I love you so much. And if you stayed this long watching the video, comment what tattoo I should get next, or comment what tattoo you wanna get, because I wanna get new tattoos. I feel like it's time. It's been a while, and I don't know yet, but let me know. Anyways, it's a new era. I love you so much, and thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.